When your strength fades and every step feels heavy, God gently carries you toward renewed peace. Find a comfortable place to sit or lie down. Relax your shoulders, close your eyes, and breathe deeply as you connect with God in this quiet moment. Let the weight you've been carrying slowly loosen its grip as you settle into this space of calm. You don't have to force anything right now. Simply allow your breath to rise and fall at its own steady pace. As you breathe, imagine God's gentle presence drawing near, lifting the heaviness from your spirit with a compassion that never wavers. Feel the quiet assurance that you are not walking this season alone. Even when your strength fades, God's strength surrounds you, steadying your heart and guiding your steps with tender care. As this moment unfolds, let your breathing fall into a gentle rhythm that softens the noise inside you. Imagine God meeting you here with a quiet steadiness, easing the strain that has gathered in your thoughts. You don't need to rise above anything right now. Simply allow this space to hold you without pressure or expectation. Feel the atmosphere around you shift as God brings a calm that settles deeper than words. Let the weight of recent days loosen its grip, making room for a softer, clearer sense of direction. Notice how your heart begins to unclench as God surrounds you with a presence that steadies what has felt uncertain. Trust that even in the moments when your strength feels thin, God is already supporting you with a care that does not falter. Feel the quiet deepen around you as your breath moves slowly, creating space for your spirit to unwind. Picture God drawing near with a gentleness that meets you exactly where you are, easing the pressure that has lingered beneath the surface. You don't have to chase clarity or force yourself to feel strong. Allow this stillness to remind you that God understands every hidden ache. Let the atmosphere shift as His nearness brings a warmth that settles through your chest, loosening what has felt tight for too long. Notice how your thoughts begin to soften, opening room for a steadier peace to rise. Trust that God is guiding you through this season with patience, carrying you through the places where your own energy has grown thin. Notice how your spirit begins to settle as you breathe with slow intention, letting the tension of the day ease its hold. Imagine God meeting you with a calm that feels like a soft light, steadying the places inside you that have felt scattered. You don't need to gather every thought or solve every worry. Allow this moment to be a gentle pause where nothing is demanded of you. Feel the atmosphere shift as God brings a quiet strength that steadies your inner world. Let the strain you've been carrying gradually release, creating space for a deeper sense of grounding. Trust that God is walking with you, guiding you with a clarity that doesn't rush or overwhelm. Rest in the assurance that you are supported with unwavering care. In this gentle stillness, let your breath move freely, softening the edges of the thoughts that have weighed on you. Picture God drawing close with a presence that feels like a calm shelter, giving your heart room to breathe again. You don't have to hold everything together in this moment. Allow yourself to release the pressure that has built quietly within you. Feel the atmosphere shift as God brings a steady reassurance that settles deeper than words. Let the strain in your chest ease as your spirit opens to the quiet strength He offers. Notice how your inner world begins to steady, making room for a renewed sense of direction. Trust that God is guiding you with patience and tenderness, carrying you through the places where your own strength has grown thin. Here, in God's calming presence, let your breath move with a slow, natural rhythm that eases the weight you've been holding. Imagine His nearness settling over you like a gentle covering, quieting the thoughts that have pressed against your heart. You don't need to rise above anything right now. Simply allow this moment to be a place where you can rest without expectation. Feel the atmosphere shift as God brings a steadying peace that reaches into the deeper parts of your spirit. Let the tension unwind as your heart opens to the comfort He offers. Notice how your thoughts begin to clear, creating space for a softer, more grounded sense of hope. Trust that God is carrying you with unwavering compassion, guiding you through this season with quiet strength. With each slow breath, allow the noise inside you to soften, giving your spirit room to settle. Picture God drawing near with a presence that feels steady and reassuring, easing the pressure that has lingered beneath the surface. You don't have to push yourself forward in this moment. Let this quiet remind you that God supports you, even when your energy feels low. Feel the atmosphere shift as His peace moves gently through your thoughts, bringing a sense of balance where there has been strain. Let the heaviness you've carried begin to release, making space for a calmer rhythm within. Notice how your heart steadies as God surrounds you with a care that does not waver. Trust that He is guiding you with patience, carrying you through each step with quiet strength. As peace rises within you, let your breath move softly, easing the inner places that have felt stretched and weary. Imagine God meeting you with a presence that feels warm and grounding, offering comfort without asking anything in return. You don't need to reach for answers or force clarity. Allow this moment to be a gentle pause where your spirit can breathe freely. Feel the atmosphere shift as God brings a calm that settles deeper than your thoughts. Let the strain you've been holding gradually release, creating room for a steadier sense of hope. Notice how your inner world begins to align as His nearness brings quiet reassurance. Trust that God is carrying you with tenderness, guiding you through this season with a strength that remains constant. Sense the calm gathering around you as your breath moves in a slow, steady rhythm, easing the weight you've held inside. Picture God drawing near with a presence that feels grounding and sure, offering support where you felt stretched thin. You don't need to rush towards strength or clarity. Allow this moment to be a gentle space where your heart can rest. Feel the atmosphere shift as God brings a quiet steadiness that settles through your thoughts. Let the pressure you've carried begin to dissolve, making room for a softer, more peaceful rhythm within. Notice how your spirit steadies as His nearness brings reassurance that reaches deeper than words. Trust that God is guiding you with patience, carrying you through each step with unwavering care. As you rise from this moment of stillness, carry with you the peace God has begun within you. You don't have to hold every thought or solve every burden at once. God walks with you, guiding your steps with clarity and surrounding your heart with steady compassion. If this time of quiet helped you breathe a little easier or feel a little lighter, know that you're not alone. There is a whole community here walking this journey of faith, hope, and healing with you. May God's calm rest over your mind, His strength steady your spirit, and His love remind you that you are deeply held. Thank you for spending this moment with me. If this brought you peace, feel free to share your experience in the comments. Your words may bless someone else who needs encouragement today. Until we meet again, may God's gentle clarity guide you, and may His presence stay close to your heart.